If you want something, try giving it away first. Welcome to the Way of Permanent Transformation. I'm your host, Stanley Bronstein. And today we're talking about concept number 8 from the Way of Excellence, learning to give first. Now that may sound strange. If you want something, give it away first? That sounds backwards. Most people think if they want more of something, they need to hold on tighter. If they want more love, they wait for someone else to love them first. If they want more respect, they demand that others respect them first. If they want more opportunity, they wait for someone else to open a door. If they want more encouragement, they sit around hoping somebody notices how tired they are. But concept number 8 asks us to look at life differently. It asks us to stop beginning with the question, what can I get? And start asking a better question, what can I give? Until number 8 from the Way of Excellence says, until we learn to give first with no expectation of return, we will never attract that which is necessary to achieve our maximum potential and evolve as a species. That phrase matters, with no expectation of return. That's the part most people miss, because a lot of what we call giving isn't really giving. It's bargaining, it's trading, it's emotional bookkeeping. It's saying, I did this for you, so now you owe me. But that's not giving first. That's investing in resentment. Because when we give only because we expect something back, we're not really giving. We're trying to control the outcome. And when the outcome doesn't come fast enough, we get bitter. We say, I gave and nobody appreciated it. I helped and nobody helped me. I cared and nobody cared back. But true giving first is different. True giving first is not weakness. It's not being used. It's not having no boundaries. It's not saying yes to everything. It's choosing to become a source of what you want to see more of in the world. Law number 8 from the Way of Excellence says, what one gives to the world is what they will be given back. One must pay attention to that which they attract most. If they constantly attract desirable things, then little or no change is necessary. If one constantly attracts undesirable things, then change is required if one wishes to attract more desirable outcomes. That doesn't mean life is a vending machine. It doesn't mean you smile at someone today and the universe sends you a check tomorrow. It doesn't mean you do one nice thing and suddenly everything works out. That's not what this is about. This is about patterns. This is about energy. This is about the kind of person you become when you repeatedly put certain things into the world. Because over time, your life starts to reflect what you consistently give. If you give criticism everywhere you go, don't be shocked when people become defensive around you. If you give blame, don't be shocked when your relationships become tense. If you give dishonesty, don't be shocked when trust disappears. If you give indifference, don't be shocked when people stop opening up to you. But if you give respect, patience, encouragement, honesty, kindness, effort, discipline, and care, something begins to change. Not always immediately, not always from the person you gave it to, not always in the form you expected, but something changes, and often the first thing that changes is you. That's why this principle is so powerful. Giving first changes the giver. When you give respect first, you become a more respectful person. When you give encouragement first, you become a more encouraging person. When you give patience first, you become a more patient person. When you give discipline to your future self, you become a more disciplined person. When you give your body better food, more movement, more rest, and more care, you become someone who honors their life instead of neglecting it. Giving first isn't only about what you give to other people, it's also about what you give to your future. You say you want better health? What are you giving your body today? You say you want more peace. What are you giving your mind today? You say you want a better relationship. What are you giving that relationship today? You say you want a better life. What are you giving your life today? Because the life you want is not only built by what you ask for, it's built by what you repeatedly give. Now let's be clear. Giving first doesn't mean becoming a doormat. Some people hear a message like this and think, so I'm just supposed to give and give until there's nothing left? No, that's not excellence. That's imbalance. Giving first does not require you to destroy yourself for other people. It does not require you to tolerate disrespect. It does not require you to stay in unhealthy situations. It does not require you to say yes when wisdom is telling you to say no. Healthy giving comes from strength. It comes from choice. It comes from abundance. It comes from alignment. It says, I'm choosing to contribute something good because that's who I want to be. Not because I'm desperate, not because I'm trying to buy approval, not because I'm afraid someone will leave, not because I need applause, but because I refuse to live like a taker. A taker's mindset is always calculating. What can I get? Who can help me? Who owes me? How can I benefit? Why isn't anyone doing more for me? And the tragedy is the taker's mindset often creates the very emptiness it's trying to avoid. Because when everything becomes about taking, people feel it. They pull back. They protect themselves. They stop trusting. They stop giving. And eventually, the taker finds themselves surrounded by less and less of what they wanted. Less trust, less warmth, less opportunity, less connection, less peace. But a giver's mindset opens doors, not because it manipulates people, but because it builds trust. It builds goodwill. It builds credibility. It builds character. It builds a life where people are not constantly defending themselves from you. Benefit number 8, living in a world of givers, says, by incorporating law number 8, the law of attraction slash reciprocity into our lives, we will be creating a society that encourages its members to focus more on what they can give to others and less on what others can give to them. Think about that. A world of givers, not a world of suckers, not a world of weak people, not a world where everyone drains themselves, but a world where people are asking, how can I contribute? How can I help? How can I encourage? How can I be useful? How can I make this better? That kind of world doesn't begin somewhere out there. It begins with individual choices. It begins with you, and it begins with me. So here's the exercise. Write down one thing you want more of in your life. Maybe it's respect. Maybe it's kindness. Maybe it's encouragement. Maybe it's support. Maybe it's discipline. Maybe it's peace. Maybe it's love. Then ask yourself one question. Where can I give that first? Not everywhere, not to everyone, but somewhere real, somewhere practical, somewhere today. If you want respect, give respect in a conversation where you normally become sharp. If you want encouragement, encourage someone who's trying. If you want support, support someone without making it all about you. If you want peace, stop bringing chaos into every room you enter. If you want discipline, give your future self one disciplined choice today. Try it. Try giving it away first, not as a trick, not as a transaction, not as a guarantee, as a way of becoming the kind of person who helps create the world they say they want to live in. Because in the end, the question is not just, what do I want? The better question is, am I willing to give that first? That's concept number 8. That's learning to give first. And that's the way of permanent transformation. If this message speaks to you, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. New videos are released throughout the week. And you can learn more or contact me at my website, thewayofexcellence.com.